Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you guys are aware, I've reviewed quite a few power stations on the channel, but I've not reviewed any power stations as small as this. So the folks over at Aferiy sent me over their brand new Nano 100 portable power station, and I told them I was doing the West Highland Way and how this would pair amazingly with a small solar panel. Well, they also kindly sent me out a 30 watt foldable solar panel as well. I've reviewed a lot of power stations and this one has got me really excited, so let me get open. So at the top of the box we get a DC7 909 connection to USB-C. That's pretty nice, so we'll talk about that in a wee second. Underneath we have the usual manual. Wait till you see the size of this. Look at that. That's a power station. Look at that, the LCD screen and everything. Let's get the solar panel out and look at that first before we dive into it. So in the box for the solar panel we get some carabiners to hang from your backpack kind of thing, some information leaflets and a wee manual as well. But I was pretty chuffed that they sent me this out as well, that was pretty nice of them. Oh, a wee kickstand. So it's actually closed with these wee buttons to stop it moving about, it's pretty cool. So there you go, it's a free panel, solar panel, but we'll dig into it all and we'll cover the features. So just off the bat, this is a 99.2 watt hour battery, so it's roughly around about a 30,000 milliamp hour battery. So for comparison, I don't have it in the van, but I've got this power brick here. You've just got an LED indicator that basically goes from 100 to basically 0. The problem with this one is this is supposed to have fast charging and it doesn't. It takes roughly about 6 hours for this one to charge. This takes 1.5 hours. So rather than me reviewing this in the back of the van, I think we should review it in the setting that I'm going to be using it in. So what better way to test it than come out with the camping gear and try it in a real world scenario. It's a different review today. I think I found a spot. We'll connect the hammock today too, so let's get it set up. So before I take the tent off, you can see how the solar panel is going to hang on the bag just from the wee loops. But this can open and be fully extended, so let's get the tent off. So this clearly isn't a video on how I set my tent up, but if you want to see it, let me know and I'll make a video on it. I'm not going to bother putting the rain cover on. Oh, lovely. Ah, this will do. Ah, this will do. Right, back to the video. This is the tent I'm taking with me on the West Highland Way. I wanted to get it because it's got another use, but I'll show you in another video. But I wanted to get it because it's basically a hammock, but you can also put a ground sheet under it and use it as a tent on the ground. Granted, there isn't much space to sit up in, but if I'm doing 20 miles a day, when I set that up, I'll be getting in it and going to sleep. So, look already how small it fits in your backpack. That small. So ladies and gentlemen, fellow campers and hikers, I present the Aferiy Nano 100 99.2 watt hours power station. I know the idea of going camping is to get away from technology, but I've got pretty much everything I need to take. But the one thing that I was lacking was power. This thing just ticks all the boxes. Let me show you why. So the Nano 100 has a 99.2 watt hour battery, which is roughly about 31,000 milliamp hour capacity, and it's got a max output of 145 watts. And something that I've never seen on a power station as small as this, or a power bank, this has a LiFePO 4 battery, which is good for 3,000 plus charge cycles before getting to 80% charge. This is going to cover you for years. And another first that I've seen on a battery as small as this, an LCD display with its input, output, how many hours it's got left, how many hours to charge it. It's got a percentage gauge in the middle. This thing's just insane. Ports wise, you've got a 45 USB-C port and a USB-A port, but not only that, it has a built-in 100 watt retractable USB-C cable, tested for 100,000 uses, so you can basically retract and pull it out 100,000 times before it starts going. And the cool thing about the Nano 100 is it actually charges up to 3 devices at once, and with its 100 watt USB-C fast charging, it actually has bi-directional charging, which means that you can use it and discharge it at the same time, and the charging time to charge this back up is 1.5 hours. This power station, because it's under 100 watts with NTC technology and 6-in-1 protection to prevent over voltage, overcharging, overheating, short circuits, so you can carry this on a plane if you need to. But do you want to know an absolute screamer of a feature that this wee portable power station has? You can use a solar panel up to 100 watts to charge this thing. Let's size it. This can take 100 watts worth of solar. You could charge this in under an hour. And when it comes to how portable this is, this only weighs 1.1 kilograms, and you saw in my bag it barely has a footprint in there. And again, when you're in your tent at night charging your devices, it's not taking any room up. Still got all that room to play with. And as you can see, I'm charging my iPhone 15 Pro Max and the drone, and it's taking 23 watts. And as you can see down the bottom, it's saying it's going to be 4.1, 4.2 hours, and we're at 100%. The phone's plugged into the retractable 100 watts USB-C, and the drone is plugged into the USB-C 45 watts. And if I had another USB-A cable, I could be charging my controller as well. So you might be wondering what this can power and how many times. Well, here's a few stats. For my phone, the iPhone 15 Pro Max, it will charge it 5 times. It will charge a Samsung S23 5.3 times. You'll be able to charge your AirPods Pro 66 times. You'd be able to run a MacBook Pro 6 hours, and you'd be able to run a Switch for 4.7 hours. So let's talk about the LCD screen and why it's important. Most power bricks that you see on the market look like this and have got none of this information. So the reason why this LCD screen is a game changer on a power station this size is because with any device you plug in, it's going to tell you exactly how many watts it's using and how many hours the device has got left before it goes flat. And some good power banks will come with a percentage gauge, but to see how many watts your device is taking is just an absolute game changer for me. And then obviously this input section as well. So the input section is going to tell you how long it's going to take to charge this back up. If you use the USB-C retractable cable, you're going to get up to 100 watts worth of charging. So this is a big deal for power stations that are going this size, especially if you're out camping. Looking at that LCD display, you know exactly how much power you've got left when you're out hiking, backpacking, or even camping in a camper van. You'll know how much power you've got left, so you can prioritise what needs power, i.e. flashlights or your phone for navigation and stuff like that. So game changer. So let's cover the solar panel that Aferiy also sent out, which is the SL30 30 watt solar panel. So it's got a nice feeling on the outside. With the solar panel you actually get 4 of these carabiners. I've just put 2 on because you saw put it on my backpack. On the back we have the wee power unit here. Pull these wee tabs up. We can get power for USB-A as well as USB-C. And on the back you've got a nice wee kickstand, and pretty much you'll see these wee buttons, and this is what keeps the solar panel closed as well as the kickstand. So let's open it up. So as you can see, it's absolutely tiny. The material used for the panels is a monocrystalline silicon, and it is up to 25% conversion efficiency, which is pretty good. And a cool thing of the solar panel is actually IP65 waterproof. Basically it means you can get it wet. You just need to be careful with the wee power box here, because when the tabs are closed it's waterproof, but obviously when you open them and plug a cable in, it isn't waterproof, so you just need to bear that in mind. So as you can see just now, we've already got a light because the sun is hitting it. Overall weight of the solar panel is only 2.5 pounds. So dimensions of the solar panel unfolded is 74.6 centimetres by 32.9 centimetres by 1.6 centimetres, and with folded it's 21.1 centimetres by 32.9 centimetres by 3.5 centimetres. And again, you've got these nice carabiners you can hook to a tent or even your bag. And what's good about this solar panel is you don't actually need the Nano 100 to use it. You could just buy the solar panel and get 30 watts of power, plug your phone straight into the USB-C. You don't need any adapters or anything, it'll just work straight away. However, if you do use it with the Aferiy Nano 100, you can just use the USB-C retractable cable and just go straight in. So due to where we are with the canopy, the sun's not really getting through, so what I'll do is I'll cut to a video here showing the Nano 100 with the SL30. So I have actually ran the Aferiy Nano 100 flat, if you're able to see. And the way we're going to do it is just use the 100 watt USB-C cable and just go straight in to the USB-C slot, like that. And just with that wee angle adjustment, we've managed to get up to 21 watts. So as it is just now, it says it will take roughly about 4.8 hours to charge it back to full again. So I've tried putting the solar panel in next to the roof box, but again, 21 watts. And this is just to quickly show what the solar panel will look like on the bag. You can see we've got it in 2 carabiners up the top here. It is going to be October, so there isn't going to be as much light in the day, but every little helps for charging drone batteries, phone batteries or Action 5 batteries, so it's nice and light as well. Cracking setup. But if you had a 100 watt solar panel to go into the Aferiy Nano 100 but you don't have the connection, that's where this comes in. So you basically plug this in to the USB-C and then all you need to do is just connect that to your solar panel. So who is the Nano 100 Pro for? Campers, hikers, camper vans, anybody that uses power banks but needs a more accurate display for how much power they're using and a visual representation of how long it's going to take to charge it. So what's my pros and cons of it? First, I love how small and compact it is. I love the fact that it just slots right into my backpack and it's going to be easy to carry, which brings me on to the next part, how light it is. Might be 1.1 kilograms, but this is a piece of gear I'm happy to prioritise for the trip. The other pro I love about it is that 99.2 watt hour, shy of 100 watts battery capacity. I love the fact you can charge 3 things at once, but also this cable with its fast charging. I love the fact this can get charged in 1.5 hours compared to this, which takes about 6, 7 or 8 hours. My favourite feature, if you haven't already guessed, is that LCD display. I feel like I've got one of my bigger power stations in my backpack. What about the cons, Robert? There must be some cons. I don't have one con with this. It's that whole adage, if you've got power, you want more power. But nah, I don't have any cons. This thing's solid. Fast charging in 1.5 hours. It's got a clear display of what you're using and it's light enough for a backpack. What's not to like? And I actually forgot as well, it comes in 2 colours, so it comes in grey or pink. So it's my impressions of the Aferiy SL30 solar panel. I like it, it's nice and light. It's good that it plugs straight into the Nano 100. It being 30 watts, I would like it to be a wee bit higher than that. As I've noticed with most solar panels, they don't hit their full wattage, so at most you'll probably get on this is 25 watts. It will never hit the 30 watts. So maybe a wee bit higher wattage would have been fine, but for me on the West Highland Way, it's going to get strapped to the backpack and whatever sunlight I can get on it, every little bit helps. So guys, if you want to go and pick one of these up, Aferiy have provided a massive discount code for you. This normally goes for 110 quid. If you use the link in the description and use the promo code here, you'll get this for 59.99. But the promotion finishes on September 30th, so you've got around about a month to get it. So if you do a lot of hiking or backpacking, or you just want an extra power supply for your camper van, for phones and iPads and stuff, definitely worth picking up. But guys, that's going to cover it for this episode. If you did go and enjoy the episode, why not drop it a wee like and let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're going to go and pick this up, let me know what you think about it. And if you haven't already, why not get subscribed and hit that bell notification so you're always notified when I leave a new video. Let me know as well, do you want me to put the video out showing how to put this up, or do you want me to do a new video showing all the camping gear that I'm going to be taking on the West Highland Way? Let me know in the comments. So until the next one guys, peace.